Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine if you're new here. And as you can see from the title below, today we're diving into my updated, everyday, flawless, glowy routine, okay? This is like my go-to makeup look, like when I'm in a rush, but I still want to look put together. And honestly, I think it's probably the best look for spring and summer. Nice and lightweight with the tinted moisturizer, because once we start getting into those warmer temperatures, who really wants to wear full coverage foundation in the heat? It's just not it. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Kind of like my skin, but better, but still put together, if that makes sense. So with that being said, make sure you guys go ahead and get comfortable, grab your matcha, grab your snack, sis, and let's get to it. So as you can see, the skin is giving very much dewy, it's giving plump, okay? Because I already went ahead and did my skincare prep, and I'm gonna make sure to upload that next because it's gonna deliver every single time to give you that flawless base routine. So like I said, this look is very minimal, everyday vibe. So I'm not gonna start off with the eyes like I normally do when we're doing a full face beat. I'm gonna go in straight with primer, and I'm gonna be starting off with this primer from SMASHBOX. You guys know I live for a primer that gives you that airbrush look. I want all my texture to be non-existent, period, because for me, my texture comes from a lot of dryness. So if I hydrate and, you know, I go in with a primer to blur it out, it really becomes non-existent. So honestly, guys, it's really about the products that you layer together that give you the perfect result in the end. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be going in with the SMASHBOX, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. And do you guys see how that just instantly blurred my skin? It feels so smooth and soft. So the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is, you guys know, color correct. Because even if we're going with a tinted moisturizer, I still wanna cancel out my hyperpigmentation because it's gonna seep through. You don't want your foundation or even your tinted moisturizer, especially since it's a lighter coverage, to just show, you know, a little bit of grayness or a little bit more darker in certain areas because you didn't cancel out your hyperpigmentation. No matter how lightweight of a formula I'm using, I'm gonna go in with a color corrector. So you guys know the drill. I'm gonna be going in with the Rare Beauty eye brightener underneath the eyes in the shade medium tan, and then I'm gonna be taking the Bobbi Brown skin corrector stick in the shade deep peach right around my mouth area. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do now. And you guys see how that instantly brightened up my skin tone? I love just seeing the after of color correcting because I feel like you look so much more refreshed, and I'm here for it. So next I'm going in with tinted moisturizer, and I'm taking this one from SMASHBOX. This is their Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 25, and I'm in the shade tan, and I absolutely love the shade. I feel like it's a really good match as well. And even with your tinted moisturizer, guys, you want to make sure you take the time to blend everything out. Just because it's a lighter consistency doesn't mean you could just rush it and slap it on your face, because everything that you apply on your base, if you really take the time to blend it out, the same way with your eyeshadow, you know, to get a flawless, blended out, beautiful eye look, you gotta take the time. But can we just take a moment for how good my skin is looking right now? I mean, it's giving perfection, okay? And I know I say this all the time when I put on a product and I'm just like happy with how it's turning out, but that's because when I'm filming for you guys, I use products that I know is gonna turn out fire, and I get excited because I want you guys to see how fire it looks on the skin. So hence why I'm always happy when things are turning out very glowy and dewy and beautiful, okay? That's because that's what I'm looking for ultimately, you know? So next I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and I'm taking this one from DIOR. This is their Forever Skin Correct Concealer, and I normally go in with the shade 4W, but I'm kind of out of that right now. That's like the perfect shade for me for every day. It's not a brightening shade, just letting you guys know. It's not a brightening shade, but it's just a shade that blends in really well, because when I'm doing a tinted moisturizer look, I don't really go for a crazy brighter under eye. I just want everything to look very natural, refreshed, and just have that coverage underneath the eyes. Just cancel out that dark circles. You know what I mean? I have the shade 4N, so I'm gonna see how that works underneath the eyes. I think it still will be good, honestly. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Like, It's a little bit brighter than the 4W shade that I normally go in with, so I guess indirectly I am getting that brightening underneath the eye. But if I need to go in with another concealer just to tone it down a bit, I'll do that as well. But I absolutely love the formula of the Dior for whether it's a full face beat or even a natural beat because of how beautiful it is underneath the eyes. The last thing that you want is a cakey under eye for an everyday look, and even for a full face beat, let's be serious, okay? So this is definitely a reliable concealer for all vibes, okay? So find your shade in this concealer, guys. And a lot of the times I get shook when it comes to Dior Beauty because when you think of Dior, you think it's gonna be expensive.com, right? But no, the prices are good with Dior Beauty, okay? See, I like the little brightness that it gave underneath the eyes, but I feel like it's a little much for this everyday look. So I'm gonna tone it down a bit with this Laura Mercier concealer. This is their Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer, and I'm gonna be taking the shade 4W. Now to set our under eyes as well as our smile lines, I'm gonna go in with my favorite setting powder at the moment. It's from Laura Mercier. It's their Translucent Ultra Blur Setting Powder. And I'm gonna take that on the Laura Mercier Powder Puff as well. And then around my mouth area, I'm gonna continue to dust away that setting powder with my SEPHORA MICROSMOOTH Multitasking Baked Face Powder. I'm in the shade 40 Tan, and this is just to take away a little bit of the brightness of the translucent powder because I like how bright it makes the under eyes, but around the mouth area, we don't want it to be as bright, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead with a little bit of that powder. I'm also gonna take some of that powder on my forehead, just to tone down the shine a little bit. Even though I do have dry skin, when you're going into the spring and summer heat, it's still natural to get a little bit of oils, you know, in your T-zone. So just going that extra mile, making sure it's a little bit more on the matter side, not too matte, but just a little matte on the areas that I know I'll get a little greasy. It's just key for me, at least, to make sure that even my more lighter looks like this last longer, if that makes sense. So just gonna go ahead with some of that. And next, I'm gonna go in with some bronzer, and I've been really liking this bronzer from Sigma, guys. This is their matte bronzer in the shade Dark. Sigma, I feel like, is just killing it when it comes to a lot of products for me. Their brushes are amazing, their eyeshadow base is everything and more. You guys know I've been using that for years now. And even their highlighters, their eyeshadows are pigmented.com. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze this up, add some warmth into our cheeks and into our forehead. And I'm just picking that up on my Sigma F40 large angled contour brush. And now that we're all bronzed, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the skin a little bit. You guys seen in my previous video, I love to do this step to just bring the dewiness back into the skin and really melt away the powder that we use to set. So I'm gonna go ahead with some of this now, and this is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. If you guys haven't got this already, please do. I've been actually gravitating towards this a lot more than my MAC Fix Plus, which is crazy to me. So Rare Beauty did their thing on this, and I'm just gonna go ahead with some of that. And of course, speed up the drying process with my fan, because ain't nobody got time to just sit here and let it dry naturally, okay? And guys, just take a moment for this skin. It's giving very much melted, okay? When I'm filming during the day, guys, this side of my face tends to be a little bit more washed out, but I'm using the same amount of product on each side. It's just because I have like my window right over here, and that light just kind of like washes out this side of the face, if that makes sense. But this side is where you can really see the pigment of the bronzer and everything a lot more. All right, and now it's time for some blush on the cheeks, and I really want to go for something more on the orangey side. I love an orange blush on my skin tone, and if you're my skin tone or deeper, please try an orange blush, because the way it just looks on our complexion is literally everything and more. So I'm gonna be taking this one from Smashbox. I tried it recently and it's so good. I really love it. This is their Halo Sheer to Stay color tint. It's a lip and cheek tint, and even though it's like a tint, it has pigment, guys. Like, a little goes a long way, okay? So this is in the shade Terracotta. It's like the perfect burnt orange type of tone. I just love how that gave like such a beautiful flush of color. But what I made sure to do, which I didn't get on camera for you guys, I did go in with a little bit of the brush that I used for my SEPHORA powder, and I took that just to kind of blend in that blush to make it more of a natural look, make it more seamless. So all I did was just take it around this area right here, if that makes sense, and then just this area right over here. And now I'm gonna go in with some highlight. I'm really excited to try this one from Charlotte Tilbury. I haven't tried it yet, and I've seen it go viral all over TikTok. The girls have been really loving it. I'm gonna take the shade Bronze Glow because I kind of feel like it's gonna be like a very natural looking highlight on the skin. I don't want something that's too golden, so I kind of like to go in with something that's a little bit more on the bronzier side when I'm doing a more simplistic natural look like this. I just feel like it complements my skin tone really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead with some of that. Actually, I might just refresh my skin a little bit with the Rare Beauty spray, just because I went in with that SEPHORA powder like I mentioned to you guys, and I know that every time I go in with a highlighter and I refresh the skin first, the highlighter just comes out 10 times better. So I'm just gonna let that dry quickly. And then just picking up some of that highlight now. Why does that look so good, guys? Oh my gosh. See, I knew this was gonna be worth the wait to try on camera with you guys because it's so pretty, and I'm so glad that I decided to use it for this look. It is giving, and I'm just blending in that highlight with my other products. I mean, immediately, yes. Charlotte Tilbury, 10 out of 10. I actually like this so much. I'm gonna take some of that highlight on the eyes because I've been doing this for so long where I like to take a little highlighter on my eyes because I think it's just so pretty with a little lash or even your mascara. When the sun hits your lids, just to have that like little glow there, it's just so pretty. And I just pack it on my bare lids, guys. No eyeshadow base, nothing, because I feel like it makes it so much more natural. And sometimes I just like to take my finger just to really blend that in. So cute. And next I'm gonna take this Rare Beauty highlighter. This is in the shade Exhilarate, and I'm just gonna pop it in the inner corner of my eyes. I've been kind of into just adding a little pop of highlight in the inner corner just to brighten up the eyes. It's so pretty. So next I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner. These are all extra steps that I honestly like to do, but I feel like it's just a vibe. I'm gonna be taking this Benefit eyeliner. This is their BADGAL Bang 24-hour eye pencil in the shade Deep Brown. I kind of prefer a brown liner on everyday looks because I feel like it's so much more natural. So I'm gonna go ahead with some of that now. Next, I'm gonna go in with some mascara, and I'm taking this one from Benefit. This is their BADGAL Bang Mascara. And some days I might leave my eye look where it's at, you know, just a good mascara moment and go about my day. But a lot of the times I do like to add a lash because I just feel like it just brings the whole look to life. So I'm gonna go ahead with some lashes today. And I'm actually gonna take a different style that I've been gravitating towards for once. You guys already know it's gonna be from Velour, obviously. But I'm taking the lashes Serendipity instead. It's like a little bit coming off, sorry guys, because I already started to take it out of the packaging a little bit. And I feel like it's so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and plop those on and be right back. Do you guys see how pretty this looks? It's giving. I put a little mascara on it too, guys, just to emphasize the lashes a little more. And now we made it to the final part of today's video, which is our lip combo. And a lot of the times I switch it up. It really depends on how I feel. Like sometimes I might go with like a tinted lip balm or a lip oil from Rare Beauty because I've been really loving those lately. Or I'll just go in with an actual lipstick combo, you know? So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm gonna go in with my lip liner first. And I really love this lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Intense. And then I've been really loving this lipstick from SMASHBOX. This is in the shade First Time. And I'm really debating whether or not I want to top it with a gloss. I really like this gloss from Shiseido. This is their Crystal Gel Gloss. It's just a clear, you know, standard clear gloss. So I'm going to see how I feel, apply these first, and then see if I want to make it a glossy moment. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. You know what, guys? The lip is giving on its own. I don't even think I need to go in with a gloss because it already has kind of like a glossy kind of finish. So I'm gonna skip gloss for today, surprisingly. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of brow gel. I actually have my brows tinted right now, so I really don't need to do much to them. I honestly just go in with a clear brow gel from Benefit. This is my favorite brow gel, and this is their 24-hour brow setter. So I'm just gonna go in with some of that. And then I'm just taking a spoolie to shape it out. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much the finished look. Honestly, having a brow tint has made my life so much easier, guys, because I just flick on the camera and I just go ahead and start filming for you guys. You know what, guys? Editing Jasmine here, and I forgot to mention that I also went in with the Urban Decay setting spray. This is their all-nighter vitamin C setting spray. This is what I love to use to lock in my makeup all day, and as you can see, it really brought the glow to life. I mean, yes, I am obsessed. This setting spray from Urban Decay eats every time. But yeah, guys, that pretty much brings me to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this beat because I feel like this is the perfect refreshed everyday spring look. And of course, like I've been saying throughout the videos, you can make your own little substitutions. You know, if you want to go lash free, it will still look fire with mascara. And then if you want to tone down the lip, like I said, you can go in with a lip oil too. So there's ways to make this look work. I feel like the main part that I really wanted to show you guys is the super dewy glowy base products that I have been loving to use as of late. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe and join the family because I would love to have you here. And also come say hi in the comments. You guys know I love talking to you guys. It really makes my day. But also let me know if you would try this look yourselves, or what are your go-to everyday makeup holy grail products. Let me know because I want to try some, okay? Also feel free to always let me know what you guys would like to see from me next. And like always, I'll see you guys in my next video.